YouTube. Welcome to Single with No Filter. It's your girl Noonie coming to you with your crazy intel of my life. I'll drink to that Wednesdays. Single with No Filter is just a platform about me telling my journeys through life of parenting, motherhood, being single, all that good stuff. You name it, I'm going through it. It's here. It's best to get the first tale details from me, myself, and I, rather than to listen to somebody else on the street because can't nobody tell my story like me, right? Right. It's my story, my journey. I'm here for that. Single with No Filter is a laid back environment. It is a non judgmental environment. It is a respectful environment. So make sure you adhere to all of that good stuff when you're dropping your comments or participating in the panel on the live. Okay. I want everybody to feel safe and secure. We all go through things in our life. I'm just here to share my journey to let you know that we can get through this together and you're not going through it alone. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Um, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Let me bring that up some. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this today. All of my technical things are acting up. I'm sorry. Let's try that. They might see my spider in the back, but hey, I do events. Get you and me. All right. So, like I was saying, it's a respectful platform. Just be respectful to anybody that wants to come up, share their story, their journey, their testimony, whatever they want to share. Just be respectful to everyone. Um, I am not here to give advice. I am not your counselor. I am not a therapist. I am not telling you what to do. The purpose of I'll Drink to That is to let you know what I've been through and how I got through it so we can all support each other. And thank you. We can all support each other and get through things together. A lot of the stories are fresh, as you can see from last week. I could not make it through that episode because it was kind of fresh. And when I'm doing Single with No Filter, you all have to realize I have to relive some of the things that I go through. So we're going to have all types of emotions on here. We're going to laugh. We're going to get angry. Some things you might agree with, some things you might not agree with. But one thing we're going to do, we're going to cry. We're gonna get it out. So go ahead and get your tissues together and follow me on this journey. Single with No Filter, Wednesday, I'll Drink to That is just that. I'll drink to that. You can grab your drink of choice, whether it's water, Kool-Aid, tea, milk, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. I'm sorry. Whatever you want to drink, just be responsible. Okay. I want everybody to be safe. Okay. All right, so let's get into the topic. I forgot YouTube was rolling. All right, let's get into the topic. Um, a woman with confidence. Um, oh, that's what I was going to say. Single with No Filter. When I do these lives, they are unscripted. They are unscripted. I never know what I'm going to say. That's where the no filter comes from. Sometimes I talk in cursive. I don't mean to. I am a lady. Okay. But sometimes I talk in cursive when I get passionate behind the topic, the subject, or get my point across. So just work with me. The filter is not on. I might stumble. I might stammer. Um, Probably just trying to think of my words. I do have to be careful what I say on the talk. So you might hear me pause a couple of times, and then that's two-stroke brain. So just work with me. Just make sure you grab your glass, be responsible, and let's get ready to drink to that. Okay. So, a woman with confidence. I don't even know where to start because there's so many angles I want to touch here. So I hope I can get to all of them. Ain't nothing like a woman with confidence. Let's start there. If you feel as if you don't portray confidence within yourself, I want you to take time out and get to know you. Okay? This isn't about dating. This isn't about putting yourself out there. This is about getting to know who you are. That starts your confidence. Okay? Now I can tell you, I'll drink to the we drinking already, Maddie. Okay. And I lost track. You know, I get off track. Getting to know yourself starts your confidence boost. I can tell you it takes a lot for me to get on here. For different reasons. I can tell you backstories. I'm gonna go into backstories. But as a woman, and another single with no filter is not just for women, okay? It's not for people that just drink. Like I said, you don't have to have your ABCs. You can have your milk, tea, water, juice, whatever you want to drink to. Like I said, it's not just for women, it's for men, it's for women, it's for individuals that's straight, gay, bi, poly, whatever you classify yourself as. This is a podcast for everybody, okay? So don't feel like I'm targeting one topic because you'll hear me say woman a lot because I'm speaking from my perspective, which is a woman's perspective. Sometimes you'll hear me classify and say or man or mate or something like that. I try to make sure everybody is inclusive, but like I said, this is unscripted and be mindful. I'm just speaking from my experiences. Okay. So as a woman, we have to get in touch with ourselves. We have to boost our own confidence. I come from a background of the little chubby, heavy chested, brown skinned girl versus the older, light skinned, long haired, hazel eyed sister. Okay? I battled growing up. Okay? It took a lot for me to get here because I felt like I had to live in the shadows of my gorgeous sister. And during those times, brown skin and chubby, I ain't telling my age, but brown skin and chubby was not it. It was not the thing. It was not the move to make. It wasn't left and right turning heads. It wasn't popular over the light skinned girls. Okay. So I battled that growing up. And I promise you, maybe my 30s, I start coming out of my insecurities, because that's all confidence is. It's a buildup from your insecurities. It's like once you gain it, you you got it. And I'm gonna tell you how we got there. Okay. So building your inner self-esteem first. Because like I said, your confidence, it starts with you. Your confidence is not in the hands of anybody else. And I'll drink to that. I'm drinking light today. I got a headache. Um, I'll drink to that. It starts with you. You are the home, you are the source, you are the build of your confidence. Nobody can give you that. They can compliment your confidence. We're going to get into that. But nobody can give you your confidence, okay? On those days when you're feeling down, when you're feeling icky, you still need to build yourself up on a regular. Now, a lot of people look at me. If you are able to follow like my personal pages, or sometimes even on here, you'll see me post pictures with my hair all crazy or me looking crazy, and that's because I know who I am, baby. And I'll drink to that. I'm waiting on a package. I'm sorry. I think that's at the door. Yes, that's my package. This late at night. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause out. Drop it off already. Oh, he's still getting out the truck. Yeah, your confidence starts with you. Nobody can take it away from you unless you allow it, and nobody can give it to you. So, like I said, you'll see me on here. I post crazy videos of me with my hair all over the place, or me not dressing to the T. Woohoo! I am who I am. You're gonna love me or love me not. Oh, that's a big old box. He been up. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go get my package. Mm.
Hello. How you
Good. I said he's dragging that thing like it's package.
It's got a little weight, but it's everything all together too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you still got to take the picture of it on the porch?
Oh, you know what? I might not have to. Let me just see. Because if I can just put down here that I gave it to you.
Oh, I didn't know you had backup.
Yeah. I'm in training, so.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me see if I can just skip over that.
You ain't trying to take no steps.
You know what? Your name is Miss Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, we're going to do it just like that. How you spell your first name?
K-U-R-S-T-E-N.
Boom, that's it.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good evening.
You too. Ooh, I'm coming. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank y'all for still being there. Let me tell y'all something. Mr. Amazon was a little cute. He had that deep. Could y'all hear his deep voice? Ooh, I have a voice fetish. We're gonna talk about that too another day. But oh, yeah, what it say? Ain't nobody gonna come knocking at your door. You got to get out the house. Let me just order me some more packages. I'll drink to that. Where was I at? Y'all remind me. Y'all refresh me. Oh, okay. Nobody can give you your confidence and nobody can take it away, not unless you allow it. Okay? Every morning, every night, every afternoon, every time I pass anything with a reflection, I remind myself of the bad bee that I know that I am. Okay? One thing a man likes is a woman with confidence. I can tell you that. We're gonna get into this a little bit later, the story, because you have some men that cry. I want a woman with confidence. I love a woman with confidence. I love a woman that challenged me. But when they get challenged and find that woman with confidence, they get scared. But we're gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, finding your confidence, finding your inner peace, finding who you are. You have to take the time to find out who you are. Once you find out who you are, take pride in the woman that you discover. Okay? Take mad pride in the woman that you discover. If you discover things about yourself that you do not personally like, there's some things with me that I personally don't like right now, like this. I gotta say military. What is this? With this menopause belly. I don't like this. I got a closet full of clothes that I can't wear, but I still step out knowing I'm cute. Okay. So building your confidence is eliminating the doubt within yourself. If you start doubting and questioning who you are, and what you represent, you lower your self esteem. Mhm. Amazon message, okay? All right. You should be the person that make yourself smile on the regular. You should not allow anybody to to be the reason you smile. The sole reason you smile, okay? You should be responsible for putting a smile on your face each and every day, hour, day by day, night by night. I had this one incident where a guy friend of mine was we were going to shoot pool, and I was feeling it that day. You hear me? I was feeling it. I think I had on my little leather leggings, a nice little um top or flowy sweater, and my little riding boots. Hair was hair was laid. I think I had my braids in because they was hanging down my back or something. She was cute, and she walked in that bar and knew she was cute. I had a strut with me of power. Okay. When I tell you that whole entire bar turned and was in awe, like a goddess walked in that building, that's because I walk and carry myself with confidence. My friend came over to me so fast, he had to put claims. He was like, yo, this mine, fall back. But that didn't stop them because it's the way I carry myself. I had this one gentleman at my previous job. He used to call me Miss T. He'd be like, Miss T. He said, girl, you got a bad walk on you. I used to be like, what? A walk on me? I just feel like I walk like a little country girl. I just be bopping in the work, flying around the building. He said, nah. And this is coming from a man that's well into his 70s. Okay. This is an older gentleman. So he know what he looking at and what he talking about. He said, yeah, he's like, you just walk, you glide. And he said, you just have your shoulders back, your head up, your chin up. He said, you walk like you know you the world. And I do. I don't care what anybody think about me, say about me, or do behind my back because I know who I am. And I'm proud of the person that I am. And I carry myself with pride. I'll drink to that. So when I say confidence is what you build and what you make of yourself, that is what I mean. It isn't about, oh, I'm the baddest out here. That's not it. That's overshadowing. Like you're hiding behind something when you're overly confident. I tell you, I'm so confident when I go out in a group in a crowd. I'm like this the whole night. I sit back and watch the people I'm with, loud, rowdy, seeking attention. I don't need to do that. I don't need to advertise who I am because if you can't see my aura, if you can't see my demeanor, you're not for me. I'll drink to that. You are not for me. I don't need the attention given to me because I've empowered myself with confidence. Okay? So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about confidence. Like, what makes you so confident in who you are? I tell you, it's my inner peace. It's the power I hold within my heart because I have a kind heart. It's the overall imagery of myself that makes me happy. I might not be perfect to you, but I'm perfect for me and to me. I don't allow anybody to bring me down or out of my spirit, or I ain't gonna say out of my character because there's some people that do who It's some people that done got me out of my character. But I carry myself like I've had to raise three children, basically alone. I can't raise them to be confident black men or a black woman being cowardly within myself. So I had to find strength within myself. So what I was going into saying on the daily, you have to find the strength and pick out everything that you think is a flaw. What Beyonce say, he loves me flaws and alls. Like you have to pick out your own flaw. If you feel like you don't have none, go for it. I'm good with that. That's your confidence. But to me, I can get on here like I can get on here with a ponytail. I don't care. I don't have to be dolled up. I don't have to be glitz and glamour and overly dramatic. I don't have to do all that. I am plain Jane. I'm plain Jane. I'm old school. I'm not gonna go through all that. Your confidence is your power. I can't stress that enough. Like I kind of got off track with the Amazon guy. Putting putting someone else in charge of providing you with compliments. Like I've never raised my children like that. I was not even raised like that. Like my family, they would tell me, you're beautiful. I tell my kids they're beautiful. Like if you instill that at a young age within your children, they'll grow up to know. Like this is who I am. I'm beautiful in my skin the way that I am. Like society has a way of imagerizing what beauty is. And half of those people on those magazine covers, video shoots, all of that are the ugliest people in the world because they don't have that inner beauty. So when I say confidence starts within yourself, it's your inner beauty. Once you feel good on the inside and the person that you are, the outside just glows automatically. Like I get a lot of compliments like, "Oh, what's on your skin? What's on your face?" Nothing. It's a glow. It's a glow of happiness because I am happy with who I am. Like the most you'll see me is my little lip chapstick. It ain't even lipstick. I ain't even grown enough to wear lipstick. How about that? You'll see me in my little chapstick and a little mascara. That's the most. But that's just an enhancement. That's not who I am. We have to be we have to be careful of how people perceive us because that can fall back and tear yourself down. And that's what you should not allow. You should not allow anybody to have the ability to tear you down. You can have somebody in your face saying you are XYZZZZZ. Nod and smile. The KS, the nod and smile. Because at the end of the day, you know who you are. I have a certain interaction where this person always walk past me and hold their head down. One, that's cowardly. Like you don't want to face me for what reason? And two, I was raised you never walk with your head down because you can't see where you're going. And I'll drink to that. That's good today. So that's why the when I said the gentleman I work with said I walk with my shoulders back, I do. And I do it purposely. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it because it's natural. But make it a natural habit to walk with your shoulders back. And when you're walking with your shoulders back, you walking with your chest up. Walking with your chest up represents pride. Are you proud of who you are? Are you proud of the person that you are putting out here to the public to see? I can tell you now, I never used to do the pajamas and the scarves and all of that in public. Well, let me tell you, was sick or when I'm not feeling good, I wrap the little hair up, put on my pajamas, and I'm still gonna strut to the store. I don't care what you say about me. I know what I look like on the regular. I sure do. I still strut like I know you want me. Can't have me. I know you want me. It's all about your confidence. It could be days I can't even lift my head up off of the bed. Okay? But if I gotta go out this house, I'm strutting. I might be in slow motion, but I'm strutting. So how did I get there? One, life changes, growing, just being experienced to different things, listening, paying attention to my surroundings, paying attention to who I am. But every morning, I just stop and admire myself. Okay? I admire myself on the inside and the out. I wake up, I'm like, hey, Noonie, how we feeling today? Like, how we feeling today? I'm just sitting there on the side of the bed trying to check out my feelings. I'm getting in touch with myself. Then I make it over to that mirror, and that mirror don't lie. You was looking rough. Okay. I don't wake up hair combed. The scarf be battling, it be across the bed, and all that good hair wrapping I did the night before be out the window. But I have to take a second, get myself together, get my thoughts together, get my life together. So one, like I said, it starts with myself, figuring out who I am for the day, saying a little prayer, getting my thoughts together, staying intact with who I am, making time for me. Because once you leave your bedroom, if you have children, the time for you is over. Once you leave your house and into the public, the time for you is over. So take time in the morning for you. If you have to be to work at 7 o'clock, I'm giving y'all my schedule. You got to be to work at 7 o'clock. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It take me 30 to 45 minutes to get to work, depending on traffic, give or take. But I still wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I need to take time for me. You have to invest in yourself to be the best self. Okay? Get offline. So you have to invest in yourself to build your confidence, to boost your energy, to just be magnificent. And I want every woman on this live, every man on this live, every person on this live, however you identify yourself, to take pride in who you are. And you will start feeling the difference. You will start seeing the difference within yourself. And ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. You'll become untouchable when you have confidence. So going into the situation, I say you find those men out there that say, oh, I want a woman with confidence. I want a woman that could challenge me. I could do that. And they run. A woman with confidence, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that for next week. We can go into the relationship part of it. I just want to focus on you. I just want to focus on who you are as a person. That's what we're gonna stay at. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the boxes and get a full story because I don't want YouTube to run out, and then we'll go into the back streets of what's going on. I missed all of them glasses. Let's start with my mod, and then we'll get everybody else in. Oh, maybe I can bring this down because I feel like I was screaming. Oh no, I feel like I'm all over.
Hello.
Hello, Maddie Kayla's.
How y'all doing?
Oh, you sound like you in slow motion.
I went to work today. But anyway, let's get to your topic real quick before I head out.
Right. I didn't even know if you was gonna make it on here today.
I know. I was on the phone with Maddie from Maddie Kayla's. I was on the phone with Maddie for like 5 hours earlier today. That's why I wasn't on the other thing. And then as soon as I got off, my phone was doing some type of rebooting. So that's why I got on my tablet.
Oh, okay. I see you in the comments doing a lot of drinking to that. What I was talking about.
Having confidence in yourself.
Oh.
And knowing, yeah, it was the last comment you had said. Last thing you said. I forgot. But it was having confidence in yourself and knowing, I think you said knowing your worth or something like that. But yeah, the topic is a good topic because, as you from childhood and you got childhood, then you got then you real confident when you like 2 and 3, you probably don't even know your mother probably like, girl, you were so confident. Then you get into school with girls and that start making you unconfident about yourself or your self-image. You start seeing things on TV. Then you get in middle school, then high school, then college, then all of the things. But like you said, when you mentioned like not having confidence at first because the difference between you and your sister, kind of diminish your confidence a little bit. I have another view on that on the opposite end because you say your sister had light skin and light eyes and you was chubby and brown skin, and so that made you feel less confident in yourself when you were younger. When I was younger, it was kind of the opposite because coming up, remember it was the light skin versus dark skin, and everybody always be like, oh, the light skin girl is pretty. I felt bad for like my dark skin friends or a dark skin family member, and when that whole debacle was going on, the light skin versus dark skin, it put like my confidence level, and that's when I was like a teenager. That was like 13, 14, 15, like my mid-teenage years, because I didn't want to, because I was light-skinned and, I had a nice grade of hair and, also all these lip fillers that people are doing now, I had that naturally. So I always used to like suck on my lip because I didn't want my lips to look so big. And I didn't, I was, like you said, quiet because already people were looking at me like, oh, she the light skin. Like, I hate it when people say, oh, she the pretty one because she the light. Like, it made me feel like, oh, like, stay in the background. You don't want to put yourself out there because you don't want to make nobody else feel bad because they're dark skinned. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt. Like, I hate it when people said that and compared light skin versus dark skin. Not because I'm like, oh, I'm light skinned and I need to be cute. But I was saying, my dark skinned friends and cousins are just as pretty as I am. But in the world of society, it was like, oh, this light skinned girl, she's the prettiest, and da-da-da. Or they would say, like the dumb blonde, oh, she light skinned, she's stupid. Like, I didn't like, so on my end, it was the opposite. I diminished my shine or my attitude or my whatever, and I didn't feel confident in that. Like, these are other people's views and their idiocy that now put it on me to make me diminish my confidence. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until like, when I turned maybe like 17, 18, I started being like, you know what? That's those stupid people views. Like, my friends and family don't think like that towards me. Like, they don't think that I feel like I almost kind of felt like because I was light skinned, I was like on the light skin side, right? Like, oh, like I felt that way about dark skinned people. That's how I felt. So I wouldn't be quiet and be not confident and like almost like diminish my light, like and what I maybe wanted to do or wanted to say, but I didn't want to be so boisterous because I didn't want people to think that I was like being mean to them because I was like that's how I felt when I was younger. But it wasn't until like as I got older. And then my mother always talked to us like, oh, never diminish your light, never dim your light for nobody else. But it's hard when you're younger, you don't understand that. Even sometimes in adulthood, you might see somebody that maybe they need the spotlight right now. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just sit right here for a little bit. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until after different experiences you have as a young child in middle school, a teenager, and then adult to say, you know what? That's those people insecurities. Like I can't put their insecurities on me, and in turn dimming my light and dimming my confidence. You know what I mean? Like you said, it doesn't matter what you look like, because you could be the prettiest person in the world and be the ugliest person at the same time. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy because so like I had to balance both sides as a young girl. Like I had at home, it was my sister that was the light-skinned beauty. But when I got to school, everybody came to me because I had long hair and I was light-skinned to them. So I'm like, I'm torn in the middle. Like, what am I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah.
Like, what am I? I don't understand this process. So it took a lot for me to get my own confidence in who I was, because I didn't want to be undershadowed at home, but I didn't want to be overshadowed at school.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Hey Trail, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm not doing good, y'all. I'm not doing good.
What's going on?
Like I said, I've been going through it. I'm trying to head back home. I got in some trouble, and there's been a lot going on. I just had a cousin pass away, and I got a lot of stuff in my mind. But I really need somebody to reach out to me and talk to me for real. I need to talk to somebody. I really do.
You want me to call you after the live?
Yeah, please do.
I can do that.
Please.
I can do that. Do you want to? I know you're going through something. You want to give your perspective from a male's perspective about confidence in a woman or in yourself?
I need somebody to talk to me because, like I said, I've been in trouble. I got locked up. I just got I'm on the Greyhound bus now heading back home, and I ain't gonna make it home till tomorrow. And the bus that I'm on right now, it's real cold. It ain't got no heat or nothing. It ain't gonna make it home. I got a layover for 2 hours. St. Louis, Memphis, and everywhere. When I get back to Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm mad, I'm pissed. I just don't know what else going on. Then I had a cousin pass away, like I said.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm dealing with a whole lot right now. At this point.
But I definitely will reach out to you. Just inbox me your number and I'll reach out to you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, but yeah, I had to deal with hey, howdy checklist. I had to deal with both ends growing up. Like, I'm torn. Like, it was crazy being torn in between. You're not good enough and you're too good.
Yeah, and that's rough for teenagers. Got to deal with that, and it's.
I'm just trying to stay warm, y'all. I'm cold, so I'm trying to stay warm. It's cold.
All right. Hello? Oh. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's tough. Having to deal with that like on both ends. Luckily for me, I didn't have to deal with that on both ends. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't none of my family or friends. It was just me just being insecure. And nobody really never even said anything to me, but that was just the insecurity because I didn't want my friends to feel no kind of way or my family to feel no kind of way. And I didn't want them to think that I felt that same way the world had felt. And like I said, the internet don't help. Like, well, at the time, the people in the streets and how they was talking and the magazines and the don't help like the imagery of people, especially young Black females. They don't really help the imagery, and that gives girls less confident because they were like, oh, I don't look like that girl on a magazine, and I don't look like that girl on the TV screen, you know. So like now, I feel like it's a lot more of inclusivity. Especially with social media, you see the girls with the afros and the thick lips and the chocolate butter brown skin and all the different shades of melanin. And that makes you feel more confident knowing that it's a melting pot of us and you're not, if we're talking about looks and feelings and stuff, and you're not like the oddball out, you're you. Then if you put that, you add that with your personality and your caring, your soul, you know, that makes you confident. But you know, like I said, when you were younger, sometimes you don't understand that. And as an adult now, I can understand that. Like, I don't care what this man say about me. Like the one thing about me that I was not confident about was like, you know, my teeth. Like I don't have like straight teeth. I have gaps like in my teeth. And so I remember my aunt telling me, Chima, you don't smile with your mouth open a lot. And I didn't even realize that I didn't do that until she said it. And I was like, I don't, because I don't like my teeth. And my dentist would be like, oh, we can fix your teeth. But I'm like, shit, I don't care about my teeth. They not falling out my mouth. I can chew some steak. I still look good. I still look good. I got kids to put in college. I don't need to go get no teeth. Right. But if I had money maybe back in the days and I was not confident in me, in myself, and it don't really have to do with my looks, I probably would have got some, you know, some chiclets put in my mouth.
And that's the thing. Like everybody try to relate confidence with beauty.
Yeah, and it's
not that. It is not that. Don't
That's how I think how society makes it seems. But like again, as you get older, the more knowledge, the more experiences you go through, like I feel like it's normal to go through them stages. You know, you don't like I don't want my daughters or my sons to ever go through them stages, but I know that they have gone through them stages and they may go through them stages. And because I've gone, like I said, I've gone through those stages at different levels
it's a part of life.
Levels of my life. So now knowing, you know, of course, you know, they say hindsight 2020. Like, what if I knew what I knew? If I knew what I knew now back then, oh baby,
yeah,
baby,
right?
Baby,
what is it?
I try to tell my daughter, like, you know, she be like, sometimes she don't want to be on social media. She be feeling like, oh, I'm like, first of all, you need to that's entertainment. It's entertainment. You know, people don't, you know, you got maybe a quarter of the people that might be the truthful on these social media sites about their life, their looks, and all of that, and you don't even see
the behind the scenes
out of the realness. The most of you see is the filters, and when I say filters, it doesn't necessarily mean face filters, but the filter of my life is good. I'm good.
Like we talked about in the first episode back, the content creators, like it's a whole thing to get on these lives and be in front of people. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. But like I said, you gotta have the confidence to do that.
You gotta, like you said, you gotta have the confidence to get up on here in your regular, rare, unfiltered, just lighting, no makeup. Cause who doing that?
No,
don't know.
no, I don't take away from
But like you
nobody.
said,
I can probably tell you it's a handful of natural people on this app, even
right.
including the men. Like it's so many people that get on here and airbrush themselves, and the most I'm gonna do is comb my hair, and comb my hair could mean a ponytail. Comb my hair, make
But
sure I don't
it's
have no eye
confident in your
boogers,
ponytail.
and regular boogers. That's all. That's the most I'm gonna do to get on
Right.
front of this camera. Cause, like I said, I care about how you feel about me, but at the same time, I don't care because it's not gonna make or break my confidence. It's not gonna make or break who I
That
am.
part.
I'm gonna still be who I am with an eye booger or without an eye booger. Like I'm gonna
That
be
part.
me. Like I'm gonna be me entirely. Like nothing's gonna change. Welcome in. How you doing? So I just I I'm not saying, for some reason I can't find the words that I really want to say about this topic, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like me bringing this to TikTok is like how I was on YouTube is different. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I have to watch what I say and be so careful with what I say because it is a different platform. It is a larger platform, and I'm attracting different people. And the way you express yourself, you got to be careful. So I think TikTok is making me put a filter on, which is making me lose some of the things that I want to say because I know I did not touch bases on a lot of things. Like when I said I was going to do the topic, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that up and bring that up." Now I'm blank. Like I can't think of anything that I wanted to literally talk about key points other than the fact that confidence starts within yourself.
Yeah. And not with your looks. Like it's with it's how you feel. And um not letting like feeling like somebody else, like, so you, like you mentioned earlier, like a spouse, or like a spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, a significant other. Sometimes women get their confidence like from get they like it seems like they need validation to have confidence from their spouse, like, oh babe, you look good, oh babe, you look like this, like, you know what I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
you need to you want people that have confidence in yourself without validation from nobody. You have to have the validation of your own self. You have to know yourself, because nobody is going to love you and care for you like you're going to love you and care for you. Nobody, not even your mother, right?
Oh, I remember what one of the things I was saying, not to cut you off. Um, but my confidence as a child, I shadowed away from it because I felt like it brought out my sexuality.
That too.
I'm now, like I got curves, bumps, and lumps. And back then I had curves, bumps, and lumps. So, you know, not being of the mindset like boys my age, boys older, they flocked to me because I had breasts. They flocked to me because my legs was banging. Like they flocked to me because they saw all of these physical aspects of myself, but I didn't want that attention. I never wanted that attention. And I think growing up, to deal with that, I just kind of like I walked hunched over. You know what I'm saying? I walked like, okay, nobody can see me. I'm gonna stay back here. So I made myself hidden growing up. And it took a lot of confidence building myself to come from out of that shadow. So a lot of that, like I said, goes back to how I was as a child. Like literally having, and that was one of the things I wanted to talk about was it's not your beauty and it's not your sexuality. I always used to tell my daughter growing up, because she was the light-skinned daughter with a little pamper booty, and I used to be like, her other side of the family used to piss me off because all they would be like, "Oh, she's so pretty. She got a big butt. She's a fucking baby. Excuse my mouth. So that being said, as my daughter got older, I always used to tell her how smart she was. And I always used to be like, fuck your looks, because they can go away. And I had to instill in her how smart she was, how smart she was, how smart she was, how smart she was. The more people be like, oh, she's so beautiful, she's so cute. Look at her long hair. Oh, she light skin. Oh, she got this. Oh, she got that. Fuck all of that. You're smart. Can't nobody take that away from you. And when I say I drilled that in her head, to this day, I drill it in her head. I call her beautiful. I give her props. I'm like, look at my beautiful baby. Look at my beautiful, smart baby. My baby's so smart. Like, I give her the correct accolades. I don't just sit there and compliment her beauty. And that's the important part people need to understand. Your physical can change at any given moment. Like my smile, I'm addicted to my smile. But as you grow older, I didn't know them teeth start drawing up peace signs. So now I've learned to smile while I don't even show my bottom lip because I don't like it. But that don't stop me from smiling. I still gonna give it all 32. You ain't gonna see but 15 of them probably, but I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna get on here and portray myself as the beauty queen to you. Because I'm the beauty queen to me. I define what my beauty is. And my beauty is every time I look in the mirror. My beauty is every time I pass anything. I don't care if it's a glass on the table. If it shows my reflection, I'm going to stop and check it out and admire myself and be like, girl, you got it. And that's what you need to do on a regular basis. If you are in a situation where you're just all the way down, you just can't find a reason to get up, start looking within yourself. Start praying for yourself. Start building yourself. Start putting and investing into yourself. If you are a mom at home, I don't care if you got 1 to 10 to 15 children. I don't care how many children, cats, dogs, rats you got. I don't care what you got. Excuse me, that was soda building up. Take time for yourself. Love and care for yourself.
Not wrong. I had to take that one in.
I know when I said it just rhymed with the dog cats. It just rhymed. I was like, but anyway, keep going. Yeah, just put yourself in a daily routine. If you have to get you an affirmation book, read one of those daily. You don't even have to get a book. You can just go online and get a daily affirmation. If you have to get a blank book and write daily goals and affirmations, do what you have to do to find yourself. Take yourself out on a date. I go on a lot of dates. Everybody like, no, where you at? I'm out. That's all you need to know. I'm out. They want to know who, when, where, and how. Me, myself, I. For the free.
That whole part. Okay, Destiny Child.
For the free. Like, take yourself out. People be scared to do that. For what? I'll sit there at a restaurant and have a whole date to myself. Conversation and all.
Not conversation. That whole night.
I sit on one side of the table like, girl, how was your day? I run to the other side of the table like, girl, it was rough. But you just gotta find a routine that works for you. I'm just telling you what I do with my prayer and my gathering of thoughts early in the morning, then my mirror talk. That's where Mirror Monday comes in. Mirror Mondays, when I do Mirror Mondays, it's just a reflection. I'm talking to myself. I'm just posting it to share. If I'm talking to you, great. But Mirror Money is a reflection of me talking to myself. So do practices that's gonna build you. Nishi, I know you go like I do. How many times a week do you stop in the morning or before you lay down at night and take time for she?
Oh, when I in my car driving to work, and I didn't do this all the time. I think you had this topic before. I feel like we talked about this before, but I didn't do it all the time. But when I go to work, I take time and pray for myself and say to you, but you, bitch, you doing a good job.
Right, you gotta hype yourself up. Hype me up.
Like you got up today, I do. And then at night, I probably don't do it at night. Maybe once in a while, not often at night. But in the morning,
I'm sorry.
No, in the morning I do it because I especially starting from my last job, I had to, keep myself straight so I won't get fired for popping off at somebody.
Right.
So I used to do it a lot there.
Well,
that's when I had started it.
Well, hello, stranger.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
I've never went live before on this thing, but I saw you. I was like, oh snap. Oh, did I go somewhere? I don't know how to use this
You
thing.
right there. I'm fitting to, where your camera at?
Cause I press the button, I can see myself.
Oh, let me see it. Oh, there she goes. Hey, boo. I know it. Where you located now? Cause you know you don't sit still.
Atlanta.
They ain't too far. They ain't too far. When we talk about confidence, this one right here. Yeah. I ain't going into story time, but this one right here got some confidence. And I probably took some lessons off of you growing up. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I was the quiet little one.
I don't know what y'all talk about.
We talking about self-confidence, having self-confidence.
Oh man. Who else is on here? Hello, I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I don't have confidence in my bonnet tonight, so I'm not showing my face.
I literally just finished cleaning my garage and said, let me look on TikTok. And here I am. Oh, this is Amazon.
Oh. Hey, Amazon, you just left my house.
That's Amazon, and the crazy one, it's a crazy one over here. This is Walmart Shopper.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah, so there's Walmart.
Oh, look at Tim.
And then there's
look at him.
Then there's Amazon.
That's is he Jack Russell or Chow? Or mix?
Chihuahua mix.
I had one of them. When I tell you, your hands are full. I had two.
Part kangaroo, part rabbit.
Yeah. I had two.
Part parakeet with the noise.
Oh Lord.
Them little dogs ain't no joke. No joke.
What are y'all talking about with confidence?
Just not allowing anybody to be the reason you have confidence, but just finding confidence within yourself on a daily basis. Like things that you do to build your confidence, reasons and things you've been through to overcome to get to where you are in your confidence, and how you walk and exhibit yourself. It's just basically what we're talking about.
Can I put my quick 2 cents in?
Of course.
Sure.
Living life, I realized a good sense of my so-called now grown woman era of confidence is accepting my so-called failures, learning from my mistakes, and knowing that the things that I technically, for the most part, didn't like about myself when I was going through my self-learning stage, I could change. So when I was going through a huge transition of self, I took a piece of paper, put a line down the middle, wrote the things that I did not like about myself, was very honest about it, wrote the things that I did like about myself.
Mm-hmm.
See what outweighed. Why?
The why.
Is it something in my head, or is it something, am I overthinking things for me to not like this or whatever? And then I said, what can I do to put what's on this side and switch it for the other side?
There you go. Yep.
And picked one thing at a time that I knew could be achievable.
Mm-hmm.
So I could build my confidence up. And it's amazing to see how the relief you get when you can scratch something off.
Yes.
Write
That's
something
ultimate
down
confidence right there.
and see how you are growing.
Mm-hmm.
See how you are improving. But you can't do that unless you're honest with yourself.
Yep. That part.
People will turn their frustrations and so-called hatred and that feeling about themselves and put it on other people.
Yeah, the projection. Mm-hmm.
And projecting, and it hurt. You can look around the world now and see how that's going. So once you realize how to be honest with yourself and accept you only have one you.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you have to do to better yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself with your honesty.
That part. I'm glad you brought up building a list. Like I said in the beginning of the live, and you can go back on YouTube and follow the live and see the beginning, because you can't watch back on TikTok. But I made it known, like, you have to know what your flaws are. You have to know what your flaws are within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
People
you don't have to tell nobody.
That's what I said. You don't have to let anybody know. This is all self-reflecting.
Right. Because I go by the motto, what you think about me is not my business.
That part.
As long as I know I can go to bed at night knowing I've done right by you, by God, and by me.
Yes, ma'am.
What you think about me is you can't influence me.
Clap it up. I want some sound effects.
You should have some at the bottom.
I don't know how to use this thing, so I don't know.
Me neither, child. Me neither. I don't see no sound effects on my phone.
I didn't know how to cut the camera on. Okay, I haven't seen you in so many years. I've never been on this joint. I said, I
know. Look, when I saw the picture come up, I was like, I stopped real slow. I'm like, I know you lying. I pushed that button so fast. I miss my boogie.
I'm still hanging in there. I'm still trying. I'm still trying to be, the best I can be and be a light to people without. My issue is balancing other people's trauma and other people's hurt, because I hold other people so close. I am very, empathetic towards people. So I want to care, but in a way that I'm learning to care in a way that it doesn't affect me from continuing my life. Because if I can't do that, I will never be able to help anyone.
Let me tell you, I had
other
2 strokes.
They're not intentionally, though.
2 strokes.
People wouldn't do it intentionally, but they know that I'm the person that they could talk to.
Yeah.
But it's like, how much can you take? I didn't go to no psychiatry, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that everybody needs somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning how to balance that out.
Yeah. And you've always, and I think that probably was our connection younger, because you've always had that spirit, as I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
what? That's my what? Are you kidding me?
Don't tell all the secrets.
But
no, I've been down that road, and just this past year or so, I learned things. Like I was saying, I had 2 strokes. The last
What?
one was because I was stressing over other people's issues, not even my own stuff.
It had nothing to do with you.
And once I realized that, I was okay with listening, advising if they wanted to go, but letting it go and putting it in God's hands. I
Right.
learned quickly how to let go and how to say no and say I don't give a fuck either. I learned a whole lot.
No is a complete sentence, and I'm learning that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No is a complete sentence.
All energy is not energy I needed to absorb.
And not everyone deserves your energy.
Yes.
That part.
So, like, once you get that intact, you're gonna have people that still come to you because you have that open era about yourself. They're gonna come to you, and that's fine because, like I said, everybody needs an outlet. Everybody needs someone to talk to. And sometimes when I get those people where I know I need not to hold on to that energy, I let them talk. I said, I'm gonna pray for you. I don't give them no advice. I don't say nothing in detail. I leave it at that.
They're not gonna take the advice anyway.
That part. I'm gonna go ahead and save my breath.
Waste your turn.
So yeah, don't hold on to anything that comes your way. Just take it and pray it and let it go.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You can't. Thank God you are who you are, so I can be who I am the way I want to be.
There you go.
Because it takes every type of person to make the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be me than somebody clueless. So
I see you drinking to that, Maddie Kalis.
Yeah,
so,
she's speaking facts over there.
So the shadow behind my podcast is called Single with No Filter. So
you didn't talk to the right one.
I already know. I already know. You know, I think about you every time the NBA basketball tournament come on, because that was the last time we probably was together.
Basketball? What basketball tournament?
The what's they called?
It's been 1,000 years ago.
Yes, in the apartment over in Jared.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's probably the last time. Are you serious? Not the same apartment.
No, not the same.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Lives over there.
But yeah, and the basis is you if you hear something you agree with or somebody's anything that you agree with or hear or been through, you say I'll drink to that and you take a sip of your drink or whatever. So
I stopped drinking, but I started juicing. So bitch, I got plenty of juice.
I got my Pepsi.
Yeah, I'm taking it light. I'm sipping on ginger ale tonight.
Y'all ain't gonna be speaking all them facts on me, and then I'm out here laid out with alcohol.
Look, let me tell you, when I first started this a few years ago, like my first 2 episodes, you gonna hear me on there talking like this because I was spitting some facts. I was drinking my heart out.
That's right.
My friend called me. She said, "Noonie, you know you don't have to drink every time." I said,
"It was a fact, though."
You got to do like they do behind the bar, like pour it out.
I ain't pouring out no good stuff.
Well, they fake drink. It's like a fake drink.
Look, I have to put my mouth right.
Let me buy you a shot. They don't really drink it,
girl.
I used to bartend, so I know all about that.
I know you ain't bartending no more.
No, girl, I live in Atlanta. First of all, I'm 1,000 years old compared to the girls now.
Not 1,000.
Girl, you can still hang with the best of them. They don't have nothing on you.
But back in the day, they were only going for a certain look.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So, and then my dad passed.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then after that, I was like, this enough. And I was still teaching, but I started my own business working with kids.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Thank you. But I realize this. I love what I do, but I do not like this lane. Working with certain people, they, the school system, the paperwork, the politics.
The politics.
I can't sit there and work with these kids knowing that I'm doing the best I can, but that I could do better, and they are limiting me.
Right. Oh gosh, yes.
And I can't be honest with the parents.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I would want somebody to tell the truth about my child. I had children.
Right.
So I'm a hypocrite telling you this, that, and whatever when I know this ain't it. So y'all trying to put me all in these lanes. I made my own. You wouldn't let me come in there and do what needs to be done for the kids and for the sake of the actual purpose of why we here. I create my own.
That's what's
That's what you gotta
up.
do.
Hold on, let me close out YouTube real quick. Hold on. Our YouTube, y'all know we in the TikTok street, so the conversation give it a go left. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Join in next Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern time for our Drink to That Wednesday, Single with No Filter. Catch you later.
What is Wednesday, Jesus? Okay. I done forgot what day of the week.